Digital telemetry is one of the tools that our clinicians need here at the hospital. So as the CEO trying to recruit the best clinicians, we need to give them the best equipment, and digital telemetry really helps us attract and retain the very best doctors and nurses.
Telemetry will help the nurses they'll be able to be in the room and see the patient's vital information right on the monitor, which we currently don't have that capability now. And we'll be able to have additional capability to understand what the patient's respiratory status is at the time as well.
In the ICU and in the step-down unit, we monitor very ill patients with significant cardiac problems, and their heart rates and the monitoring of that is extremely important. We need to monitor their heart rates very closely and their heart rhythms.
Patients, there'll be no interruption in the service. Patients' heart rates will be displayed directly onto a central monitor in real time.
With the advent of the digital age and the convenience of digital equipment, it would mean wireless, and it would therefore mean that patients are able to ambulate, get out, walk around with their families, if safe to do so, sit in the sitting room and have a chat without the encumbrance of all of these wires.
The patients will be able to have a sense of feeling relieved that they're being monitored at all times. It's always stressful for families and patients when they come up to an area of our hospital where they require monitoring. They're at a higher level, they require a higher level of care, and there's that increased stress that goes along with that.
Even though Norfolk General Hospital is a smaller hospital, our patients deserve care and treatment second to none. Digital telemetry is really important to patient care in the step-down unit and in our emergency room. And so it's really our first job to keep refreshing all of this equipment to give patients the very best care they can receive.
The input of the volunteers and the sponsors and all committees that help to generate income for this hospital is crucial for the survival of this hospital. And so I want to express my personal thanks to the volunteers as well as to the sponsors and all who are involved in helping to keep Norfolk General Hospital alive by raising funds and in many different ways supporting the work that goes on here. So thank you all very much from the Department of Internal Medicine.
You know, I wish I had some new words or something to say to the volunteers and the sponsors, but a huge thank you is about all I can say. And I hope that they realize that without them, that this hospital tournament would not be possible.
Thanks, thanks, thanks. Great gratitude for their appreciation of our need and their participation in making our annual golf tournament a success.
To the sponsors, without sponsors, it means nothing. Effort by volunteers would start to wane, so it's the sponsors, the significant sponsors as well as the small sponsor, people that make donations in kind that go into our auction. They're significant contributors as well. And again, to all sponsors, truly thank you.
Like I said, I've lived in a number of communities in Canada, and I've never seen an engaged sponsorship like I've seen in Norfolk County. It's fantastic. Pretty much every business is involved, and many, many families are involved, and the commitment to the hospital, financial commitment to the hospital from them, is second to none.
The support that we've got from the volunteers of Norfolk is great, but the sponsorship in a small community such as ours is something that you wouldn't see anywhere else in this province. We generate more money out of our sponsorship level than they do in big tournaments in the city. And our sponsors have been fantastic, they've been faithful, and they continue to be as we move into the 2014. There's indications that they will be right there once again. So it makes me very proud to know that we live in such a community that will back a tournament like this and support a charity such as the Hospital Foundation.